There you are. I've been expecting you. No, not in a sinister way. You have an appointment. I mean, you obviously know that you have an appointment. You booked it. Let's just start again. Welcome to the Mad Hatter, darling. Mind the umbrella stand. Yeah, right there. It's okay. That's alright, don't worry about it. Much better. The rain was starting to get in. Although, luckily, I have a small fireplace to keep it cozy in here on miserable wet days. You've arrived just in time, too. I think the rain's getting worse. Don't you find that weather like this practically begs for felt and wool? So feel free to take your time as you look around. There's no rush here. My shop isn't the sort of place that hurries people. I remember when you were booking your appointment, you said you weren't quite sure what you were looking for yet. In situations like these, I find the best thing is to look around for some inspiration first, then get into the nitty-gritty of fabrics and styles and measurements. Oh, this one over in the corner seems to have caught your eye. I've noticed you looking at it a couple of times. Nice catch. Yes, it's actually one of my favorites. A lovely charcoal grey, diamond-topped, flat-brimmed. It's shaped from beaver fur felt, with a razor-thin, gross-grain ribbon and an ivory satin-lined crown. Look, here. The felt is so smooth. It almost reflects light like velvet. You can touch it if you'd like. Feels good, doesn't it? Just imagine that gently holding around your head. Oh yes, beaver fur felt is actually what a lot of my hats here are made from. It's considered to be the gold standard for high-quality, durable hats. It's got everything, the luxurious feel and density, and natural water-repellent properties. It's more hard-wearing and weatherproof than sheep's wool or rabbit's fur, but also very warm, which means it's not ideal for summer. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Yes, I do know a lot about hat making. That's because I'm the hatter here. I make all of these myself. Every hat in this room was made by hand. I steamed and shaped every brim, stitched every ribbon, every silk lining. It's my vocation. In a way, it breaks my heart to sell any of them, but at the same time they should be out there in the world, being worn. No use in them just sitting in here all day. But speaking of sitting, please do sit down. Can I get you a tea while we talk? I always find that the best way to choose the perfect hat is to have a nice hot drink keeping your hands warm. Any milk or sugar? Good choice. There we are. Now then, tell me, what brought you to a Bespoke hatter instead of one of those dreadful department stores? I thought so. Word has been getting around about a certain particular customer going to every shop on this street and ordering the finest bespoke items. And so it's my turn, eh? You want a hat to go with your brand new suit and shoes. A really good hat. One that complements you perfectly. You're tired of hats that almost fit, almost suit you, almost say something unique about you. To almost do its job is a miserable standard to set for something that sits atop your head every day. A real hat should feel inevitable. Like you were drawn to it, and it to you. A partnership that was meant to be. Like it belonged to you long before you walked in this shop. Yes, I think we'll get along well. Before we choose styles, I'll need your measurements. Nothing too invasive. I'm sure you're used to this by now. Still, just sit still for me. There we are. Lift your chin slightly. Perfect. I'm measuring the circumference first, just above the ears, across the brow, and around the back. Wonderful proportions. You'd be amazed how many men wear hats 2 sizes too small and spend years wondering why they hate them. A tight hat causes pressure right here and there. A proper fit should feel secure, not restrictive. Like a gentle hand just resting there, holding you, cradling your head. Now hold still. I'm checking crown depth. Forehead to crown. Excellent. And profile width. You've got a very elegant head shape, actually. The sort of face milliners love. Strong enough for structured brims, but soft enough for curved lines. Now comes the fun part. Styles. Let me introduce you properly. This is a fedora. You can see its classic center crease, symmetrical front pinches, and a modern brim. Very versatile. A fedora says, I appreciate craftsmanship, but I don't need to announce it. Though, admittedly, the fedora has garnered a bad reputation in recent years, from being worn very badly by the wrong kind of men. But it deserves so much better. A good fedora should whisper confidence, not scream for attention. Now, this next beauty I'd like to introduce you to is a wide brim Homburg. More dramatic, more theatrical, and a little more unique than the fedora. Yes, that is more like it. Politicians wore them once, so did gangsters, conductors, poets. I find a Homburg changes the way a man carries himself. The moment it settles onto the head, posture improves automatically. Shoulders back, eyes forward. There's a power in its silhouette. This next hat, it's more of an option for warmer weather, but I thought I'd show you anyway. A Panama. Though technically, of course, they originate from Ecuador, history is messy like that. Lightweight, breathable, elegant without trying too hard, Panamas are underrated. The kind of hat worn while drinking something expensive on a sunlit terrace. You'd look dangerous in one, I think. Oh, don't look surprised. I'm a hatter. Reading faces is a part of the profession. Now, let's try a few on you. Stand for me, darling. Good. First, the fedora. Hold still. Well, you look annoyingly handsome. Look there, in the mirror. See how the brim frames your eyes? And the height lengthens your profile. Very refined. Though perhaps you'll need something with slightly more personality. Try this, the Homburg. Ah, now that changes things. You stand completely differently in this one. Interesting. The Homburg gives you a kind of presence. Makes you look like the sort of man who owns a private library with secret passageways leading to clues. I very much approve. Okay, we should probably try the Panama as well, just to be sure. But I feel very confident about the Homburg. No, it's definitely the Homburg. I'm glad we tried, though. Oh, should I make us some more tea? You know, hats used to have specific meanings. Not just fashion. Status and occupation. A man could walk into a room and announce himself before speaking, simply by the angle of his brim. Bowler hats for businessmen, flat caps for labourers, boaters for summer socialites, top hats for formal evenings. Now most people only dress for convenience. Practicality has its place, of course, but elegance is a ritual, and rituals matter. Now then, accessories. This is where a bespoke hat truly becomes yours. Hatbands first. So, gross grain ribbon is traditional, clean, timeless. Leather bands add a ruggedness, and braided cord feels more adventurous. And silk, well, silk is simply indulgent. Feel this. Grade 6A, long fibre mulberry silk ribbon, imported from China. Smooth as butter. Isn't it just to die for? You're going for the silk, right? Yes, of course. Good choice. Okay, next up, we've got pins to consider. Enamel, brass, silver, even gold-plated. Some clients choose initials, others choose symbols. I once made a hat for a violinist who insisted on a tiny silver violin to pin to the front of his hat. Personally, I think subtle details are the most impressive. Small, intimate things that people only notice when standing close. What are you thinking? Initials stitched into the lining? Oh, very tasteful. Demure, even. Excellent choice. Next up, we have feathers. Now, this is dangerous territory. Feathers can elevate a hat beautifully, or destroy it entirely. One must exercise utmost restraint. Pheasant feathers are the standard traditional option. Peacock feathers are for being flamboyant, and goose quills, they can look wonderfully old-fashioned, either in a good way or a bad way, depending on the event. But this... Miss Charcoal Heron Feather. This would suit you to a T. I can already tell. So dark, yet elegant. A little mysterious. Oh, the water's ready. Lovely. I've also given you a little shortbread biscuit to dip into your tea, if you'd like. Oh, that is delicious Assam. I get it from the tea shop on the corner. Have you ever been there? That place is a marvel. You really should try it out. Maybe after you've finished up here. So these are my hat blocks. Hand-carved maple. Some are older than I am, even. They belonged to my grandfather. Every curve matters, even to the millimeter. A bespoke hat isn't merely decoration, it's architecture. Come closer. I'm going to shape a brim for you as a demonstration. The secret to good millinery is patience. The heat relaxes the fibers, but the steam persuades them, molds and shapes them. I never force the felt, I only guide it smoothly. There. You see that? See that curve I've just made? That subtle upward lift at the sides. Gentle downward angle at the front. That tiny adjustment completely changes the personality of the hat. A straight brim usually indicates discipline, and a lowered brim says mystery. And a sharply angled brim, oh, well, that usually says trouble. I wonder which one you'd like. Now, while it's cooling, let's discuss colours. Black is formal, of course. It's probably the best choice to match with your current suit. But charcoal is versatile. It'll go with many, many outfits. Of course, we've got this gorgeous camel and fawn, even a deep forest green that works beautifully in the winter light. And oxblood. Oh, oxblood toned felt under a warm lamplight. It's devastatingly attractive. Though perhaps not for this commission. We shouldn't spoil you too quickly. Let's stick to black for the sake of cohesion with your suit. You're relaxing now. Good. Most clients arrive nervous, as though elegance is something they need permission to pursue. But style isn't vanity. Not really. It's a form of communication. It's a way of saying, this is who I am. This is who I choose to be. Tilt your head for me. I'm visualizing proportions. Yes. I think medium brim, structured crown, slight taper. Enough drama to frame your features without overwhelming them. And perhaps a dark ribbon with understated stitching. You strike me as someone who appreciates quiet details. Whoa, the storm's really settling in harder now. Good thing your appointment was earlier rather than later, or you'd be stuck out in that weather right now. Because of the log burner in the corner, my shop gets especially cozy during rainstorms. Sometimes customers linger long after their fittings are finished, talking, reading, drinking tea with me. There's comfort in taking time to rest. The world moves too quickly outside these walls, but in here, things are still made the old-fashioned way. Now, linings. Most people neglect linings completely. Terrible mistake. The inside of a hat matters just as much as the outside. Satin lining is smooth and cool, making sure your head never gets too hot. But for the colder months, A quilted interior feels luxurious. Raw silk breathes beautifully, and leather sweatbands, when properly conditioned, become softer with age until the hat fits only one person perfectly, like it remembers them. I use the same grade 6A Chinese mulberry silk fabric for all of my linings. The question is, ivory, bone, porcelain, or oyster? Bone. Very good. That'll go nicely with the black. Next up, thread colors. We've got charcoal, espresso, midnight blue. There. Antique silver stitching. Subtle enough not to distract, distinct enough to reward attention. What do you think? Yes. Oh, I think the prototype I made is cool enough for you to try now. Here. Oh, that's lovely. Yes, that's the one. Oh, the line of your brim with your jaw. The crown height. The balance. Exactly what I was going for. Look in the mirror. See? The hat isn't wearing you, you're wearing it. That's the difference that true craftsmanship makes. I'll refine the edges a bit further, of course, and finish the brim binding, steam the crown once more, condition the leather interior, and perhaps just the faintest touch of charcoal heron feather. This is so exciting. You know, people often think bespoke craftsmanship is all about luxury. It isn't. Luxury is about excess. This is intimacy. An object made specifically for one person and no one else. Your measurements, your posture, your preferences. There are no duplicates of this hat. You know what's funny? Most people choose hats based on trends, but the best hats, the truly timeless ones, feel inevitable the moment you put them on. Like they were waiting patiently for you to discover them. This one feels like that. I'll need about 2 weeks to finish your commission properly. I refuse to rush craftsmanship, especially not for a face like yours. Yes, that was shameless flirting. You'll survive. When you return, your hat will be waiting in a cedar-lined box with care instructions tucked inside. Brush counterclockwise. Avoid heavy rain when possible. Never leave it near direct heat. And, above all, wear it often. A hat becomes truly beautiful only once it learns the shape of its owner's life. The storm's easing now. You should probably head home before the streets flood completely. Thank you for trusting me with something bespoke. In a world of disposable things, it means something to make an object that will last a lifetime. And it means even more when someone chooses to wear it. Take care on the walk home, darling. Until next time.